Good day to all of you. This is Imran Ul Haq with the new reading topic. Today's my topic is the Dead Sea Scrolls. It's book number 17, reading passage 1 and test 2. So let's start our today's video. Let's see first the questions and then we'll check the text as well. Today's questions are, so you can see, uh, complete the notes below, choose one word only, keep in mind the instructions given by the writer, choose one word only from the passage for each answer, write your answers in boxes 1 to 5 on your answer sheet. Okay, because we are just doing practice, so we don't have that answer sheets, so that we write in boxes. We are just doing practice, that's why we are just writing the answers on the blanks. So we have only blanks, and for Ielts exams you will have to write your answer in the boxes. So let's start today's summary. So the right question number 1 is discovery. You can see this is discovery, so keep in mind discovery. This is a clue word, this is a keyword. Qumran, 1946-97. Three Bedouin shepherds in their teens. Three Bedouin shepherds. So these are the clue words, keywords. Teens were near an opening, or opening on side of cliff, heard a noise of breaking, heard a noise of breaking. You can see these are the clue words, giving you some ways to understand the true text, or you can go straight forward to that particular keywords. When one teenager threw, one of three teenagers threw something. What did he throw? So let's check our text. Okay, go toward the text. We'll read the passage. You can see some clue words. The clue words here you can see: 1946, three Bedouin shepherds, noise of breaking, one when teenagers threw. So let's check our uh, uh, text. Okay, so this is 1946. You can see 1946, 1947, the three Bedouin. Here you can see also the same words are given also in text, which are given in the exercise as well. Three Bedouin teenagers were tending their goats and sheep near the ancient settlement of Qumran. You can see also Qumran is written in exercise, and the Qumran is given also in text also. Qumran, located on the northwest shore of the Dead Sea in what is now known as the West Bank. One of the three, see you see, one of these young shepherds, one of three, tossed tossed a rock into an opening on the side of a cliff. You can see what did the one, but one of the trees threw there, tossed. You can see this line. If you read this line, one of these young shepherds tossed a rock. What he tossed? What did he throw? He tossed a rock. Tossed. Okay, we'll check. First of all, we'll check. Okay, see here, they're teenagers opening on a side of cliff is there also in text. You have seen, heard a noise breaking when one teenager threw a what did he throw? Tossed a rock. You can see also rock. Yes, if I show you the text as well, you can see one one of these young shepherds tossed a rock. You can see rock, tossed a rock into an opening on the side of a cliff, and surprised to hear a shattering sound. You see the shattering sound also. Okay, in the summary also see here, heard a noise of breaking when one teenagers. You see almost everything is matching with the text. So let's move toward the question number 2. Teenagers went into. Now the teenagers entered. Went into means entered, and found a number of containers. They found some containers made of, they are made of some materials. If you start thinking, if you start analyzing, if you start predicting something, it would be convenient for you to find out the answers. Okay, let's move toward the answers also. See here, and surprised to hear a shattering sound. Shattering sound. He and his companions later entered the cave. You can see, entered the cave, entered the cave, went into the cave and stumbled across a collection of large clay. Okay, you can see here, he and his companions later entered the cave. Okay, we'll check. Okay, see, teenagers went into means entered a cave. Cave, write down the true spellings as well. Yes. Okay. So cave and found a number of containers. They got some numerous containers there from their utensils, you can say, and made of those utensils or containers or boxes were made of. Okay. Let's check in the text. See, and stumbled across a collection. Stumbled. Okay, stumbled across a collection of large clay jars. They stumbled with jars. The jars were made of clay. You can see these containers, okay, made of clay. You can see clay. Yes, this one is comparatively easier than the previous text. Okay, let's move toward the scrolls. These scrolls date from between 150 BC and 70 CE. What is BCE? Try to keep in mind the general knowledge as well, because it is helpful in finding out the general knowledge as well. It will helpful to find out the answers as well. So BCE, before Christian era, and CE, Christian era. So these are the ways, these are the clue words which can be helpful, which can be supporting for you to find out the answers. Let's move toward the fourth one. The fourth one question is, you can see, thought to have been written by a group of people known as. This is written by some people known as. The people are known as. Okay, let's see. Okay, so you can see here, see here, this one, BCE, okay, and CE is still the subject of scholarly debate even today. According to the prevailing theory, in the prominent theory, they are the work of population. You can see they are the work of population that inhabited, that resided the area until Roman troops destroyed the settlement around 70 CE. The area was known as Judea at that time, and the people are thought to have belonged to these people. These people are belong to a group called sense. You see, these peoples are called, they are belong to a group of peoples that is called essence. Here thought to have written by group of people known as essence. Yes, you can see this one is comparatively easy, as I told you. Sense. Yes, the last one is most are on written mainly in. You can see written mainly in language. What? Okay, we'll check this one. Okay, see this one, majority of the text, mainly the text written on the Dead Sea Scroll are in Hebrew. In what language? Hebrew. Hebrew is a language. So that's why I ask you to keep in mind the general knowledge as well. Write mainly in Hebrew language. Hebrew. Yes. This is Hebrew language. So it was a summary which we have completed now. It was a very convenient method, even by using some keywords, some clue words that will be helpful also how to find. It was comparatively, as I have mentioned earlier, this is comparatively easy than the previous one, but try to keep in mind the synonyms. If you know the synonyms, if you keep on learning the vocabulary, definitely you can get any answer of the any questions. So let's move to the next phase. Okay, so we'll check the questions of next phase first of all. Okay, our next questions are, you can see here, yes, true false and not given, true false and not given. Okay, we'll check the first question. Try to read out first the questions. The Bedouin teenagers who found the scrolls were disappointed by how little money they get. Okay, first of all, we'll see that whether the Bedouins teenagers sold that those scrolls and they got money, how much money they got, whether they were disappointed or not. So we'll check. Okay, so we'll go for the text as well. So here we have text. Okay, we'll check here. uh, so go for the skimming, not for the hard reading. The teenagers took the seven. Yes, here you can see the teenagers. These are the teenagers. Teenagers took the seven scrolls to the nearby town where they were sold. They sold there for small sum to local antiquity dealers. Okay, word of the find spread, and Bedouins and archaeologists eventually unearthed tens of thousands. You can see here. Okay, so they get a little money, but it is not mentioned that they were dissatisfied, they were discontented, they were disappointed what they have got. So the information's only given about the money, not about their feelings. So it is totally this statement is not given, so we'll write ng. We'll write ng before it. Yes. So let's move toward the second question. The second question is, there's agreement among academics about the origin of the Dead Sea Scrolls. Uh, let's move toward the text. It's the origin of the Dead Sea Scroll, whether the researchers, academics, scientists were agreed on its origin or no. Let's check. You can see this one. Yes, this one, the origin of the Dead Sea Scroll, which were written around 2000 years ago between 150 BCE and 70, is still the subject. You can see is still the subject of scholarly debate. They are not agreed, but this is still the discussion is going on. Still the discussion is going on. There is not a hard and fast, you can say, agreement on this topic, on its origin. So when the discussion is still going on, it means this statement is contradicting the statement which is given in the text. So when the statement is contradicting, it means it is a false. So you can see this statement is false. Yes. Let's move toward the third. Most of the books of the Bible written on the scrolls are incomplete. You can say, keep in mind, incomplete. Okay, Bibles, you keep this mind, most of the books. Let's move toward the okay text as well. So keep in mind these things. Majority, yes, majority of the books, most of the books and majority of the books on the Dead Sea Scrolls are in Hebrew with some fragments. You can see these are some fragments also. Fragments, okay, fragments. Right in ancient ancient version of its alphabets thought to have fallen out. Note here. Let's move toward the Dead Sea Scrolls include fragments from every book of the Old Testament. Old Testament means Bibles, no? The old scriptures, okay, the holy scriptures. So these scriptures are in fragments. You can say fragments includes fragments. These are incomplete. Fragments mean in parts. So you can see this one. This is the eighth one. This is the eighth one, and the what you call that informations are matching. So it is true. You can see this one is true. So let's move toward the next question. Next question is, the information on the copper scroll is written in unusual way. You can see copper scroll. So keep in mind the copper scroll, unusual way informations. Okay, these are the clue words. Okay, let's move toward the next what you call that text. Okay, a text says the written on the writing on the Dead Sea Scroll is mostly in black or occasionally red ink, and the scroll themselves are nearly all made of either parchment, animal skin. So you can see animal skins के साथ, okay, parchments, or an early form of paper called papyrus. Okay, the only exception is the scroll number 3Q15, which was created out of combination of copper. Here is that copper. We have seen that uh, mm, an unusual scrolls combination of copper and teens, you can say teen, known as the copper scroll. This curious document features letter chiseled on into metal. Chiseled, you see that chiseled? Okay, that is a that one equipment with which they carve on some papers or some on some marble, you can say. So you can see this is an unusual way of carving, unusual way of carving, and this is a metal. Okay, metal. So you can see these all these informations which you see here, information of the copper scrolls is written unusual way. It means it is written unusual way because it is chiseled, it carved. Okay, so it is unusual way. Let's move toward the next one. Next one is Mr. Samuel was given some of the scrolls as a gift. So let's check. Samuel gave some as a gift. Okay, it is the 10th one. Okay, let's see where's Mr. Samuel. Samuel, you can see, go for the skim reading, not for the hard reading. Some of the text is going interesting journey. So you see this Mr. Mar Samuel. See here, Mar Samuel. In 1414, a Syrian Orthodox archbishop known as Mark Samuel acquired four of the original seven scrolls. Seven scrolls seven scrolls from a Jerusalem shoemaker. Okay, he original, okay, acquired seven scrolls, okay, from a Jerusalem shoemaker and part-time antiquity dealer, he paying less than 100 for them. He bought it from the shoemaker, Jerusalem shoemaker. Okay, we'll check the text also where Samuel was given some of the as a gift, whether it was gift, but he bought it because the contradiction is there. Contradiction is there. That's why this is wrong. So uh, let's move toward the 11th questions. In the early 1950s, see early 50s. These are the inviting words. No? They are inviting you that we are here. No need to face any difficulty in finding us. An educational establishment. See, in the US, whenever you find any proper noun, they are in the capital. Their first letter is capital. Dot. I mean, look around here and there, but go straight to the capital letters. They are clue words. So in the US, were keen to buy scrolls from the Mar Samuels. In early 50s, the number of educational establishments in the US were keen. They they were eager to purchase scrolls from Mark Samuels. Okay, let's check. This is the 11th one. Mark Samuels. Yeah, this is, you can say, United States. He then traveled to the United States and unsuccessfully offered them to number of universities. He offered the universities didn't ask him to give, or they are interested to buy. You can see educational establishment, the use working used here in the text, in the question text. It is written that the educational institutions were keen to buy scrolls, but in the text it is totally contradictory. A contradiction is there. You can see unsuccessfully in 1954, even there. Okay, he then traveled to the United States and unsuccessfully offered them to a number of universities including Yale. Finally 1954, he placed an advertisement in the business, you can say. He placed an advertisement also in a number in the business newspaper. It means he is the one who is offering. Universities are not interested. When the universities are not interested, it means the statement is contradictory. So when the statement is contradictory or have contradictions, so it is false. It is false. Let's move toward the next. It is a 12th one. The scroll that was pieced together in 2017. So you can see inviting words also contains information about annual occasions. It is annual occasions as well in the Qumran area 2000 years ago. These you can say some annual occasions, a scroll pieced together. Pieced together is there also. So let 2017 also. You can see here in 2017, researchers from the Haifa restored and deciphered one of the last untranslated scrolls. The universities Ralston and Jonathan spent 1 year reassembling the 60 fragments that make up scrolls. Deciphered from a band of coded text on parchment, the find provides insight into the community of people who wrote it and 364 days calendar they would have used it. The scroll name celebration. You can say scroll names celebration that indicate a shift of season and details 2 years religious events 2 years religious events celebration name celebration. And if you see the text, the scroll that was pieced together 2017 contains the information about annual occasions. You can see annual occasions and information about annual occasion 2017 is there. Okay. Here it is the scroll name celebration that indicates shift and season and details the 2 year religious events. So the statement is matching. Okay, so that's why this is true. Okay, let's move toward the last one. The last one is academics at the University of Haifa are currently researching how to decipher the currently okay academics at the Haifa University are currently researching to decipher the final scroll. Okay, let's see. Okay, University of Haifa is there restored one of the last untranslated final scrolls. The university and Jonathan spent 1 of years reassembling the fragments. Okay, okay, coded text the final provides inside the community of people. So if you see the information about the academics are currently researching is not given. They are researching on the final scrolls when the information is not given. So the answer is not given also. Hope you like my today's video. This was the book number 17, test 2, passage 1, Dead Sea Scrolls. Hope you like my videos. Take care, have a good time. Thank you very much.